I'm Russ, N4RTD, and today is Saturday, October 26th, 2024. We are out at the beautiful Lake Hartridge Nature Park in Winter Haven, Florida. We're practicing emergency communications at our QRP, as well as having ham and beans event where we have fellowship and food after practicing emergency communications. Our thoughts and prayers go out to those in North Carolina who are still recovering from Hurricane Helene, as well as those in Florida recovering from Hurricanes Helene and Milton. We're going to have a great time today, so here's more. So, at each of our QRP, we always seem to have something that's new and different that we haven't seen before. So, Todd, what do you have today?
I got an APR set up. The basis of it was this cable that I was wanting to try out so I can recommend to everybody. It's USB-C on one end, Kenwood K connector on the other. It is from BTech, APRS K1 Pro. It works as your sound card for doing APRS. I got a QRZ Explorer radio, BNC up to a J-pole, and then I'm running Windows with Pinpoint APRS. I also have a GPS set up.
Oh, that's great. So minimal hardware needed to come out in the field and do APRS.
Minimal hardware. This thing will actually work. I tested it. It'll work with pretty much anything with USB-C. I've hooked it up to my Android tablet and ran it with APRS Droid, and it works great.
Well, that's great. All right. And you're running APRS?
Pinpoint.
Pinpoint APRS. That's
yes.
Great. Hey, Todd, thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
Todd, KR1W. It's like 11:04 now, and we've got a lot more folks who've showed up. And he's already started cooking up some hot dogs, and wow, we have well over 30 people here. This is great. All right, I'm Russ N4RTD, and today I'm operating with an ICOM 705 radio in a Go box. We're running it today with a ham stick on 40 meters with a Magic Carpet antenna setup. I've got a number of other folks out here who are running Magic Carpet setups too. That seems to work very well, especially for emergency communications. But what I'm doing differently is I normally would run it with a Bioenno battery to get my 10 watts out on the 705. But today I'm using an EcoFlow River 3. And just before the hurricane hit, we already have a solar generator at home, and it really helped us during the power outage. We ran with our larger unit. We ran 2 refrigerators and a freezer and some fans. That got me through until I ran my gas generator, and it worked out because during a hurricane, you're not going out in the middle of a hurricane and powering up your generator. So that kept us with power until such time we were able to fire that up in the morning. So I bought this just before the hurricane, Milton, and they were running a special, and I couldn't pass it up. It was a 300 watt River 3 along with a 45 watt solar panel, and that solar panel came like 3 days before the storm because the solar panel had not yet been released. So it came with a 45 watt beautifully set up made solar panel, and it came with this backpack. So the whole thing, all 3 units, were like $199, and it actually served us well because with this unit I ran 3 UHF VHF mobile radios while doing a net, and I was able to run a 50 amp power supply with it, and I was able to do that for 5 hours. I was really shocked. So with minimal transmissions, but it did a super job, and I'm glad we had it. But anyway, it's powering for your 12 volt. It's powering the 705 today, so I'm getting the 10 watts out. So that's my setup today. So besides the ham and beans at today's event, the Big Dogs on the Porch Cafe continues on. We've got Kyle, KC4ALE, manning the grill. If somebody isn't having radios, food is the next best thing. So, once again, thanks again, Kyle, for running the grill.
Anytime.